Alright. What I get? 25,000 chips! Oh no, way! Yep, way. Cash game. I'm not sitting down for 50,000. Nope. I'll go 200,000. Alright, I'm waiting for my hands. Alright. Top 200,000. First place is 413,000. Queen's in, I gotta some of this. Actually not. Alright. I'm gonna check on the queen's in here. So far I got top here. It's possible for somebody to have a two pair, baby con. There's also a straight draw on the board, and what that means is if somebody had a 9-8 or a 9-jack, they could possibly make that straight out of that 7-10, or if they had a 6-8, they would have still have a straight draw. If they got that 9, that would make a straight for them. If you have 5 cards in a row, meaning if you had a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then you'd be cleared for a straight. Right now I have 3 of the kind of 10s. I've been checking this whole time. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise it up, see if they'll play with me. Show my hands at the end of the game. Now let's people know how you play. Seven 3 offsuit, one of the worst hands you can possibly get. 7 deuce is the worst hand you can ever get. There's 2 spades and a diamond on that board. I cannot possibly get a flush any longer. To no longer get a straight either, and it's an 8-9 popped out. Or a 4-5 popped out. And I'm not doing that. Cash. No. Got a 6-5 offsuit. If I was playing a real game with real money, I probably wouldn't play this. It's fake money, I will. Yeah, if you did 7-9 either straight or a 3-4. I have to get 2 spades to get a flush. Both of those just went out the window. Best I can possibly get is a pair of 8s and a pair of 6s. The reason I can get the pair of 8s is because the 8s are on the board. Board meaning the cards that are actually on the table. Sorry about that. And since I have no opportunity of winning here, it's a possibility, but it's not at the same time. I'm out. You went with the ace high, pair of 8s. 8s are on the board. Clairvoyant, which is popped up there as a reward for me, pretty much states and shows that I felt it in my hand before I spent any more money on it, knowing that I was going to lose. Jack 9 offsuit can be a pretty good card sometimes. Possibility pretty straight. I can still get a straight. I'm going to need a 10 the king or a 10. I'm going to need a 10 king, or I'm going to need a. I think that's about all I can get. Yeah. I ain't paying 12,000 for it either. No possibility of a flush because there are no diamonds on the board. There's only 2 spades. I have 1 spade. If this next one's a spade, there is actually a possibility of a flush. You gotta have 5 spades, or 5 of any suit, I should say, to have a flush. Ace 8 offsuit, pretty good cards for me. I played them in the tournament. In order for me to have it straight, I'd have to have runner, which means I would have to have go along with the 5-card process again. I'd have to have a 7-10, and what that would mean if I got that 7-10. Okay, or now since I have the queen, I can have just the 10, and that would take me to the straight. 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, 5 cards. Gotta have 5 cards in a similar row to be able to get a straight. They don't have to be the same suit, they just have to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 10, jack, queen, king, ace. That's how that works. I folded because the likelihood of me getting that is impossible. And I didn't get it, so it's a good thing I folded. If you're wondering what the 10% means up there, it's my table idle. You're talking about guns. Not like how somebody had a gun on there last time. Well, this time somebody had a machete, it looks like. But, I have a golden something. The golden stogie, which I'm pretty sure it's related to pots. It's my cigarette. I have 2,375 remaining hands, and that is at 25 hands. No, that's at 5%, 75 hands. So I'll get 5% of those. In my golden stogie, I get 10%, 25 hands. No. Yeah. And I have 2 pairs. Somebody has 3 of a kind or a 6 jack, they have a full house. A 6 jack would be a full house because you have 3 of one card, 2 of the other. If you don't understand that, just ask me. I'll tell you about it. The golden stogie, I have 132 hands on 75. 5% for 75 cards is all that means. And the percentage, what that is it's basically RP, or respect points, for playing poker just on this game. It doesn't really mean anything anywhere else, just for this game. And the reason I raised on this was because I have 2 pair, and it's very possible that this guy also has 2 pair. And I believe the other guy over there is bluffing. He might have a 3rd 6. It's really hard to tell. You just gotta figure out how people play and go along with your gut. This guy's going all in. I think that he just got a flush. Either got a flush or he got 8. And I'm not sure which one it is, but I'm gonna fold. I believe this guy will fold. Let's see what they had. He had an 8-6. He had a full fucking house. This guy, the same thing. I had a jack 7. So he just got a full house on that card. He had 3 6s and 2 8s. The best 5 cards on the board make up the best hand. Okay, if you have 5 cards on that table, which if you go all the way through, even if you don't, like, say you go all in and another person calls you and you're the only 2 people playing, what's going to happen is they're going to throw 5 cards on that table, and with your 2 cards and the cards on the table, between all those 7 cards, okay, that you have, what your best hand is, okay, that's going to be paired up with somebody else or with the other person. So you got to make your best 5 cards out of your 7 cards, and the person that's against you has to make their best 5 cards out of their 7 cards. I don't know if I'm really explaining that in the best way. Probably not. I don't do very well at that. But right now, you can see there's 4 players. Like, there's 4 cards on the table. Okay, and I have 2. Okay, so how it works is on the flop, which is the first 3 cards, you bet on that hand. the hand you have at the time. But you also have to predict on whether or not anybody's going to call you, or if you want anybody else to call you. So if you have a flush on the flop, you're not going to really want, like, you're going to want people to play with you, but at the same time you're not. Because the opportunity of another club coming out, or another spade coming out, or another heart, or another diamond coming out, depending on what you have, if you have a flush, which is 5 of the same suit, okay, then it's very likely, I say very likely, there's a 33% chance, which in poker, that's a big deal. There's a 33% chance that another club, or another spade, or another ace, or another heart's going to come out. And if it does, you need to make sure that your club is higher than everybody else's, or spade, or whatever. You need to make sure that that card is higher than everybody else's, and if it is, then you want people to play along with you. You're going to want to bet a smaller amount to keep playing, and when they realize they have a flush, they're going to be like, oh, I have a flush now, and that's how you lock people in. They're going to think they have a better hand, and that you don't have the ace high or the king high flush. But if you do, you know, you're gonna win. So you're just pretty. That's how you take people's money, like right there. Whether it be fake chips or real money. That's how I play. Right now I just got a pair of 8s, so I ain't no way I'm calling $19,000 for that. Because they can have 3 of a kind 4s, they can have 2 pair of kings and 4s, 9s and 4s. And then of course they also got their own hand in their hands too. So that's what you have to look out for. You're not just playing with the cards on the board. You're playing with other people and what their cards consist of. Everybody has 2 cards, and you got to make sure that your 2 cards can beat them on that table. If I hit a jack, I have a straight. So that's considered a straight draw. If you're 1 card away from having a straight, it is considered a straight draw. I didn't get it. I didn't get my straight. All I have is a king high with a pair of 5s. Actually, I don't even have that. If I was to go up against people right now, my cards would be, and what I mean by that, if I was to flip up my cards would be a king, an ace, a 5, and a 5. This guy would have a 10, a 10, a king, and an ace. The guy over to the guy over here, this jacket right here, Mr. Cerebral Mind. Even though Scorpion won that, I wasn't really thinking about that at the time. I'm just trying to help you get a better understanding. So, if it's annoying, you can turn it off. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to help you understand what goes through my mind as I play. $6-3 for 7,000. It's a possibility of a straight. I normally wouldn't call this. but God's kind of telling me to. Don't call it. And that 6-3 is offsuit, so the chances of me getting a flush are very rare. And if I do get a flush, more than likely somebody will beat me because they will have a higher club or fire number. And I have no chance of a flush. I have a chance of a straight, but it's very unlikely to move and fold.
Yeah.
Pocket kings, really good hand to start out with, but thing is, somebody gets an ace, you know, all I gotta do is have one ace, and if the board pops out an ace, then you're already losing. Since the board didn't pop out an ace, I probably got the best hand right now. So I'm just gonna look at my cards for a second. I'm gonna fake what I'm doing right now. Be like, I don't know if I want to call this or not. I'm gonna call it. Next time he goes around, he's gonna try to over bet me to make me fold. Unless somebody else makes a bet here. I don't think he will. Oh shit, he did. 40,000. This guy called him. I'm gonna raise him to 80,000 or 84,000. 94,000. Hell, fuck it. I'll take this guy all in because that looks. I guarantee you that's where he's gonna go. Yep. This guy will or not? I will not. Maybe though. Pocket kings, he's got a pair of jacks, guaranteed. Oh, no, he's got a flush draw. Hope two diamonds come out if one comes out next. Oh shit, come on, diamond. Diamond, 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 diamond. Yeah!
Come on.
Hell yeah. He just lost. That's how the game works. It's that easy. I mean, it's like it all matters on all the cards you play. But if you bet before the end, which is the river, you know, and somebody's taking you all in, you gotta have the best hand. You gotta think by the end of all 7 cards, by the end of the 5 on the table, and by the 2 in your hand, that you're gonna win. And if you don't think that, if you think there's a possibility you might lose. You think the chances of you losing are better than the chances of you winning, you need to fold your hand and just take whatever loss there is. Unless you're in it like really deep. Like say I was playing this like right now and I was 300,000 into it. You know, and I've only got 100,000 left. And something pops out on the river and they have a bad card, you know, like say a fourth heart pops out on the river, then you're going to want to call them to make sure that they're not bluffing you out, because if they are, you're going to win, but if they're not, you're going to lose everything you have. So, you just got to be confident in your hand and pay attention to how they're betting. This guy's hoping for a 9. pair of jacks. So this guy actually meant Gomer Lynn. Or Gamer Lynn. That's really weird. My, or I guess the quality guy in my work, his name is, like, we call him Bulldog, and he always wears big dog shirts, and that says Gamer Lynn, and it almost looks like Gomer, and he calls me Gomer. Should I call this? No. Am I going to? Guys are going to bet a lot. Less than what I expected. He got a pair of threes, that guy's got a pair of nines. Why did he call that with a king three offsuit? That makes no sense whatsoever. He's still winning though. I'll give him that. It's just the cards you play, you know, you gotta go with your gut, and the cards that you play sometimes just cards like body stuff. That's why whenever I get intoxicated, I don't really play cards as well. Because my lawyer like, play all of them, man. And I'm just like, no, no, no. These cards are so bad. My body's like, it's okay, man, you'll win. Just call a crazy amount, trying for it. Like, nope, I'm losing. Fuck, man, I thought we win. You know, it's like fighting the devil. Just like the devil on one shoulder and God on the other shoulder, which I know it's really bad for gambling, because God's not for gambling, blah, 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 blah. The point is, okay, is that it's funny, because I got like two people on my shoulder. It's inside me, tell me, what to do. Oh shit, I would've had trip queens. Sometimes you fold them, you don't have, sometimes you fold them, you would've had a really good hand. And that's exactly what I just did then. Exactly what I just did. I'm gonna try to figure out. I'm gonna try to figure out. These are all my outfits. Buy stuff. These are all my hats. Buy glasses, earrings. Wrist, watches, rings, tattoo. Yeah, the option to buy chips. $100 for 3.5 mini chips. I mean, I've gotten that a day. I'd never pay that much for that many chips. I wouldn't even pay $2.99 for 31,000 because that's a ridiculously low price. I mean, ridiculously low amount of chips for that amount of price. Open options. I want to show you card faces. They have the option of 2 black, 2 red, but some people go spades black, reds, hearts red, diamonds blue, and clubs green. Default buy in 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 8%. What? I don't understand this. About 50%. How to play. Okay, so hand rankings. Royal flush is going to be your best one. Okay. Then it goes to straight flush. And that's good. You know, ace, king, queen, jack, 10, all the same suit. It's your royal flush. Straight flush is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. All 5 card, any 5 card sequence in the same suit. So if you had a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that would also work. We'll go back to this because it's asking me to play. Okay. Okay, 4 of a kind is 4 cards of the same. It's in the same rank, but it's just 4 of the same cards. So if you had 4 4s, or 4 5s, or 4 7s, or 4 8s, I mean, you get my point. Let's sit out for a second, so I'm talking about it. Can't sit out. Okay, well, so this is what I'm gonna try to do. I'm just gonna try to continue talking through. They keep me on for a second. Alright, 4 of a kind, so any of the same cards like this right here has 4 of a kind aces. Okay, full house is 3 of a kind combined with a pair. So like that's like you've seen that earlier. Okay, it's 3 cards combined with a pair, like it says. A flush is any 5 cards of the same suit but not in sequence. Like they don't have to be in sequence; it's just a flush. Okay, if they were in sequence, it'd be a straight flush that goes right back up to here, above 4 of a kind. So if you had a straight flush and somebody had 4 of a kind, you win. Okay, a regular flush is just any 5 cards of the same suit. The straight is any 5 cards in sequence. They're not in suit. Back again, if they were in suit, they'd be a straight flush. 3 of a kind means you just have 3 of the same cards. In this case, it has 3 jacks, so it could be 3 7s, 3 8s, 3 6s, 3 4s, 3 8s. 2 pair, you have 2 pairs. So if this one has queens and 7s, you could have jacks and 4s, 3s and 7s, 8s and 9s. Just go on with however you want to do it. Pairs are 2 cards, 2 of the same cards. And which would be, you know, aces, 6s, 7s, 8s, whatever. If you have a pair of cards, then that's a paired on poker as well. Like right now, I have a pair of queens. And that's before I've even started, so I'm doing really well for not even started yet. Now, if a king or an ace pops out there, I'm gonna be doing really bad. Which it didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 10,000 out there. Try to get people to stay with me, but I might scare people off. Definitely didn't scare this guy off. Let's call him. Because I don't think he's got me beat. I think somebody is going to beat me because I think somebody's going to get a flush. Queen 5, he got a pair of 5s. This guy's got a straight. Imagine that shit. Straight to the 4-6. I need 2 more queens. I lost. I fucking lost. A pair of queens. This guy had a 4-6. I got a 3-5-7 on the flop. Ah, shit. This is bad luck. Bad luck for me. I lost. But, anyways, you know, anything can happen. And you saw I had a better hand than anybody out there. And I lost to a 4-6, and I had pocket queens. But, I love you. And remember, Hazel Leaves, I doubt that I'll play LA anymore, but I'm not. If I do, I'll upload that too, okay? I love you. I know I didn't really talk to you, like, say your name a whole lot, but I was just trying to instruct you on how to play. And I love you.